Hi and welcome back to Creative Visual Designs, and I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be going over how you can make a kids activity worksheets or pages that are printables that you can sell on Etsy or your website. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So we're going to go over here. We're going to add a new page, and this is an 8x5x11, which is a typical print page. You can also do it landscape if you would like to add multiple activities. But we're going to go over here to apps, and then I'm going to type in activities maker. Then you're going to click on this top one right here with the puzzles. And then after it loads, as you can see, you can create word search, crossword puzzles, and mazes. So these are if you wanted to offer all three on one page, or if you wanted to create these different characters or designs with these. For you can sell these for kids or adults. But as you can see here, they have the word list. So you're going to have your word list ready, either on a spreadsheet. You can also get this from ChatGPT if you're not sure on whatever specific topic you're doing it on. But for this example, we're going to click on animals. And as you can see, it put in animals for us. And if you wanted to add to this list, all you have to do is hit enter. And you can add more animals. And right here, it says generate more puzzles. So you can do more than one at one time. This saves you a lot of time. You can say add all puzzles in one page, or you can do them separately. Add all answer keys at the end. It says when off, each puzzle page is followed by its answer key. And then you're going to go over here to the settings, and you have whether or not you want the board grids, which is like the lines, what color you want the highlight of the answer key, the number of words per puzzle, the number of rows. This depends on what the age is, whether it's adults or kids, how hard you want it to be. And these are the directions of the words that they're looking. For kids, I would knock off some of these just for difficulty purposes, but if you're doing it for adults, you could do all of them. It makes it harder. And maybe like leave 3 if you're doing for kids. And I'm going to show you what it looks like with the grids and then without. So we're going to go ahead, and we said we want them to create 4 puzzles, and we're going to just say that we don't want it to be on one page so I can show you. And then it's just going to pop up over here. So what it does is it gives you the word list, and then it gives you the word search, and then it gives you the answer key. So you do have to add more like of a design to it. It's generating all 4, so that's why it keeps glitching like that, moving. So let me just wait till it does all of them so that the pages don't keep changing. Okay, it's done. So we're going to go back up here to the first one. And as you can see, this is what it looks like with the grids. So if you don't want these lines on here, you can take that off. With the word list, because they put it in text, you can change the font of it. If you wanted to, you could make, because right now it's all on one line. So you could cut out this and make it be on 2 lines. Actually, it would be easier. Let's just go back here. If we just duplicated it, because it's not making it uneven. So we could do it like that. And then you could just highlight and group and center it like that. And then of course, change the font, change the sizing and all of that. If you were making this a specific theme, of course, now that you are in Canva, so you can design this out. We can bring these down, and we can make this smaller if we wanted to. We could add a text over here. Just gonna use this one and say fun animal word search. We're going to stretch this out and put this at the title right here. Center the text. and you can make the text bigger if you wanted. And you can change this, make these centered if you want. You want to make it all centered at the same time though. And then you could make sure everything is centered. And then if you wanted to put like a design on the background, you could do that as well. But as you can see, it has the answer key, and then you'll have to do this for each one. So this might be good if you're doing like just a few. Maybe you're doing a bundle on Etsy for 4 word search puzzles, and then you're going to have like 4 mazes, and you have 4 crossword puzzles, and it's going to be like one bundle deal, and you can have like it all be the same theme. So all of these could be like animal theme. So we're going to go ahead and add a page, and we're going to go ahead and copy this list and go ahead and click crossword. We're going to just actually click this because it already has the clues next to it. And so for the crossword puzzle, you are going to have clues, but which, like I said, you can go to ChatGPT and give them the list of animals and tell them to add a clue for each one to save time. And so for this purposes, we're only going to create one. Oh, no, this is the words, max per words. We're going to leave that at 12. And we're not going to create multiple right now for this purpose. We're just going to create one. So generate. As you can see, it gives you the clues, it gives you the answer key. So you would probably put the answer keys at the end. So like I said, starting out, I would do like a couple pages so that it's not super overwhelming, maybe 4 of each type of puzzle. Like, so this would be 4, 8, 12 will be a 12-page activity. So I think that's a good amount. And then we're going to go ahead and make it smaller so it fits. And we're just going to remove this for right now. Maybe bring this down a little bit. Make sure everything is aligned. Those purple lines let you know that. And then we could make this smaller so that we can put the title at the top. And then we can just copy, paste, and then you just put crossword instead. So that makes sure everything is uniform as far as fonts and everything. This, if you don't like this font, you can change this, of course. Copy style, paste. And then you have that. So this is how you do the crossword. And then we're going to go and show you the maze. So the maze, we have the settings, generate multiple, how many rows, how many columns, the path thickness, the radius, entry and exit points. You can change the colors. And let's see, number of rows, 14. We're just going to see what it looks like with the settings that they already have. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So the little dot right here, this is the start. And this is the exit point. Okay, I'm assuming. And so you could design this as well. We can go ahead and copy this and change the text once again. And because it doesn't involve any words or anything like that, you could just put like a prompt here, like letting it know, like, find the hippo. Find the hippo, because since it's animal theme, or find the elephant, or help the elephant get home, or something like that. And you can have like a little cute picture of an elephant at the start. We can make this a little bit smaller. And then, so I just wanted to show you all 3. And like I said, you can go through and look at what it looks like with the different settings. And like you said, it's cool that you can make multiple at one time. So all you have to do is bring them over and do a little bit of editing. And you can sell these worksheets. So we're going to go over here to elements really quick. And so we're going to type in animals. And so right here we have the graphics, which will be better for kids. And then we have this whole thing over here. This might be too much. So we might need like individual animals. I don't like that one. We kind of want to match this. So we have a lion because that was one of the words. So just for purposes, we have a lion here. Maybe you can create like an animal border. We have a bear. These are all have like the same art style, so that's always good to keep the aesthetics similar. And we have, for the purposes of this, we're just going to click the elephant. And you can create like a little border, animal border around it. For the elephant, we can copy that and bring it down here to the crossword. So we're using the same animal. And kind of has to be small though. But we can make this whole theme elephant themed. Since that's the whole theme, we can make this smaller. For this one, or what you could do, we could have it all around here. You can use all the animals that you use and some extra ones. And let me see here. Make it smaller. Kind of have like pick through. So then we have like the animals around the border, and then we can go over here and type in animal background. If you want more of like an animal background, so we have these that have like the white. So let's see, for this one we could do, this is already long way. So you're gonna go ahead and hit set images background. And so you would have to, of course, make these fit on the white. So it kind of doesn't give you that much room. So we would have to actually put it on here ourselves so that we can stretch it out a little bit more. Maybe we just have it like that to give us more white room, or you can stretch it out even more. And then you're going to go ahead and hit position and to back, so that way you can touch the things that were right there. And we can have it like that. So you can really design it how you want. For this, you can specifically say elephant background. Okay, so they don't have elephant background by itself. And they, oh yeah, they do if you keep scrolling. But I don't necessarily like this one. And this is like too much going on. So what we could do is like mess with the transparency, kind of like that. And then we could position it. Okay, it's all the way to the back already. So the only thing we could do when there's like a really busy background is like reduce the transparency so you can just see it enough. We can make this line spacing a little bit closer and make this a little bit bigger. And then of course you can change this font. We have the little elephant right there. Bring this up. And yeah, so you can do, this is like 3 different ways that you can design it. You can do the background, you can do individual elements or animals on here, or whatever theme that you are doing. So this one's cute. Kind of doesn't go with these, so you wouldn't might necessarily do that. I like to try to do like the same type of graphics that kind of look all similar, just so it looks cohesive. So once you find one that you like, you can try to click on ones that all kind of have like maybe the same eyes or the same look of how they are. But I don't want to get too long-winded. I just wanted to show you guys that if you guys are looking for digital products to create on Etsy or your website, that Canva does have this app called Activities Maker that you can go ahead and make word search, crosswords, and mazes. You do have to do some editing, but a little work never hurt no one. And it's part of being in business, right? So I think that this software is really good because it helps to save time. The fact that it can generate multiple activities at one time. All you have to do is kind of edit the pages out. And like I said, you can do 4 at one time if you and you can sell it on Etsy. So I hope that this video has been helpful. Please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below what type of videos I should create next. And please subscribe so that you don't miss a video. I see that a lot of you guys are watching and not subscribing, and I appreciate if you would hit that subscribe button. Have a great day. Bye-bye.